We are covering the final process in the PRINCE2 methodology, closing a project, often abbreviated as CP. The purpose of the closing a project process is to provide a fixed point where it's confirmed that the project has met its objectives and to ensure an orderly shutdown. This isn't an optional tidying up exercise. It's a formal process with specific activities and outputs that you will be tested on. The exam will expect you to know that this process is the final part of the last management stage of the project. The process can be triggered in two ways: a planned closure as the project naturally finishes, or a premature closure requested by the project board. For the exam, you must know the 5 key activities the project manager performs. First, either prepare planned closure or prepare premature closure. In a planned closure, you're confirming everything is complete and accepted. For a premature closure, the focus shifts to salvaging valuable completed work and ensuring that any ongoing work is safely concluded. The next activity is to hand over products. This involves the formal transfer of the project's outputs to the customer or the operational environment, ensuring they can be supported moving forward. Following this is evaluate the project, where the project manager assesses the project's performance against the original baselines defined in the project initiation documentation. The final activity is to recommend project closure. The project manager prepares and sends a closure recommendation to the project board. A huge area for exam questions is the distinction between the project manager's and the project board's roles. A common trap is to think the project manager closes the project. They do not. The project manager prepares everything and recommends closure. Only the project board has the authority to formally authorize project closure. Your exam will also test you heavily on the key management products that are finalized here. The main one is the end project report, which summarizes performance against the baselines for time, cost, quality, scope, benefits, and risk. You'll also finalize the lessons report, which captures insights for future projects, and create follow-on action recommendations for any outstanding issues or risks that need to be handled after the project ends. Perhaps the most confusing point for candidates is the benefits review plan. During the closing a project process, the project manager updates this plan to schedule any post-project benefit reviews. The exam trap is to confuse this with the actual measurement of benefits. Many benefits can only be realized long after the project team has disbanded. The updated plan is handed over to corporate or program management, and the senior user is typically responsible for measuring these post-project benefits. To remember the core activities, use the mnemonic PHEAR the end. That's P for prepare planned or premature closure, H for hand over products, E for evaluate the project, A for and R for recommend closure. For free practice questions, AI-powered explanations, and more exam prep tools, visit openexamprep.com. That's openexamprep, all one word, .com.